Hello, hello. Hey,
Hello, hello.
guys. I think everything went smoothly this time. Well, relatively. Let me just
Relatively
double check
smooth.
everything. Okay, perfect. All right. Why don't we just get started? So, hey, guys, how's it going? My name is Justin,
Mark.
and you're watching and are listening to episode 376 of DangIT Prodcast. Welcome back, everyone. Uh, just as we were about to start the intro, I got a message from Phil saying that he just got out of work. So, he'll be coming in a little bit later. But for now, it'll just be myself and Mark. Mark, how are you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just got out of the movies about like I guess about an hour ago now, a little over an hour ago. I watched the Shang-Chi and for
I've heard it's really good.
just to not to like summarize it without like really spoiling anything. Um, it's better than Winter Soldier.
Whoop.
I mean,
That is a bold statement.
it's pretty bold. I know.
Like that. That's a very controversial statement.
Very controversial, yes. Um, maybe
Now,
to
is
be
it?
more specific,
Is it?
maybe the
Is,
choreography because of Shang-Chi. But holy shit, dude.
I mean,
Like,
I'm excited to see it. Like the
yeah,
only reason I'm not seeing it right now is I'm waiting for my girlfriend to get back from her parents. I would have gone with her this weekend to go see her parents, but something happened.
sure.
It
I
was
mean, same.
her grandfather passed away.
Oh, I see.
And the only
Well,
reason I didn't go is because she told me that essentially in the Vietnamese customs, it's not like for about a month at the least. It's like not very polite for anyone who's not family to show up.
yeah, that's pretty accurate, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to step on any toes. Yeah, I'd like to be polite, so I was like, I'll just
Sure.
wait here.
Yeah. I'm not sure, like, I don't know the exact custom, but like, as far as like what you do, like, as a family after like a loved one passes away, you actually leave their room just as it is for a good set number of days before you decide to do things like about it. So
I mean, that just sounds like a respect kind of thing.
I guess in general, yeah, that's just generally for respect.
Well,
But
that and of course it's like a mourning process.
that this is also true, yeah. But
But
yeah,
better than Winter Soldier. That's a bold claim.
it's really good. Like, I would say that the story is good enough. Well, I would say that like maybe not so much. I think Winter Soldier like heavily relies on the first like story just because like it feels so like bounded by that because of like the purpose, the reasoning for the characters, and for Shang-Chi, like it's the first entry for possibly a fair number of movies like for like the series that it doesn't need like any other context behind it. Um which is funny because like I look at Eternals and I was like, damn, that was a trailer. That was a trailer that I tried to explain
I,
things.
I mean, I'm sure Eternals will be good. It just like it's Eternals. There's a lot to get into on Eternals.
I bet. That was actually one of the trailers that premiered before Shang-Chi actually premiered. So I think I was planning on saving that trailer for a reaction or something like that, and then it popped out of nowhere. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch this right now.
I guess
And
I'll watch it.
obviously the biggest question for Eternals is the fact is like what were they doing while Thanos and literally everyone else was running amok on like Earth. And
No, I mean, did they explain where Shang-Chi was?
this is also, yeah, like I wonder about that too, because when we see a lot of these other like characters, new characters showing up in the MCU, you at least for me especially, my mind always wanders to like where were they when this happened, we're talking about thousands of years of like an upbringing. So like the dad in the movies like
The
been with
Mandarin.
those rings for a while. So like what was he doing like amidst all of the like the threats? Was he just keeping to himself? Was like his little empire just like geographically isolated from those events, except for, you know, Thanos stuff? And you know, they don't really like,
It's also not a spoiler because they did say that they said in the trailers and even every interview ever they've said that the father is going to be the Mandarin.
right. So they did address that. Um,
Retconning the Mandarin from the other movies.
Pretty much. Actually, no, that's a lie. No, they tie it.
They tie it. I thought they said they were retconning it.
Well, maybe they maybe yes and no on that because like from how it's explained in the movie, it's just like, oh, okay, it's one of those things. You know,
Stand in.
like the I mean, all like the new Marvel movies are just kind of making ties about that, and they're like, okay, well, we acknowledge that this stuff existed in previous movies, and that's that. And I think the Eternals will do the exact same thing, except the biggest like elephant in the room is where were they during like Thanos and everything else. Which is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer for Eternals, but pretty much they were saying that we were told not to interfere with anything, and pretty much the reasoning for that is they're being told by a higher being, a power. So I guess
basically
it's kind of like it's out of our hands, which is really interesting because in the same trailer, one of the women were just saying like, you know, I love this planet, I love the people here, and you gotta fight and protect like what you care about. And I'm over here like, that's a bold thing to say after someone else just said that you're told not to interfere.
right.
Which means the big dude, the big cheese, is a really thick slice of cheese. So I'm really interested to see like how that like, I guess the world for Eternals like starts to overlap with everything, because with Shang-Chi it kind of does work, like it kind of does work, and you know there's cameos here and there, but ultimately like it feels very self-contained in Dune parts with the latter events of the story. So
And I want to hear your take on this because I heard someone mention this. They were like, "Man, why did you say that?" It was like, how did you feel about Shang-Chi, the focus on his powers being related to martial arts?
I mean that's just kind of like, I mean the way that the origins kind of tells it is because like, you know, it starts with the rings and it starts with someone um like from a time like long ago, and just kind of upholds that standard. You know, like Shang-Chi, the character himself, was upbringing by that, so therefore culture exists like that. It passes on like that. And
You didn't find it at all to be like Asian superhero martial arts.
I mean, like I'm at a point where like
Some people saw it that way, not all, but some did.
for sure, and you know I get it because like, I mean, like, whether like I like it or not, like Asian like representation as far as like superhero movies is always like linked to martial arts or some kind of like foreign like,
Very big
I
part
guess
of
form of
Asian
martial
culture.
arts. And I mean there's the reason for that, but it's also like, I guess you have to like view it in a way that you understand the stereotype, but you also embrace it too.
I mean, like I think what it comes from is, yes, the stereotype, but at the same time, it also is like some of the most prominent figures of the Asian American community in America
Mm-hmm.
have been martial artists.
Mm-hmm. And you know, there's a martial arts aspect like of the movie, and like was trying to portray for like the entire culture, well not the entire culture but just like a culture. um it also just all it kind of does highlight just simply just the lifestyle like of the Asian American, like for the good beginning of the movie, and then it decides to go off and do its thing. But it's pretty normal for me. So watching the movie, and even just like I think, well, looking back on it, when I heard that Shang-Chi was going to be like a new Marvel movie that comes out, I didn't really think too much of it. I honestly didn't know who the character was, so I was like, oh, that's cool. But also in the back of my
He's a
head, it
lot
was
like
like,
Liu
oh, here
Kang.
comes stereotypes. Here comes like the excessive stereotypes we're gonna like see in here. Not from the movie, but from people's like ideas and impressions of it. But I mean, I'm just happy of its success now. So it's just, now I don't really think too much out of it. There's definitely going to be some people, and you know what? When you scroll through Twitter, you see every ad, like every walk of life, like out there on that platform, where it's like, all these, like, for example, like one of them was like, oh, all these like reviews, these very positive reviews, yet I haven't heard a single hypeness about like this movie. It seems kind of sus. Seems kind
I
of sus.
mean,
It's like, all
sure,
right,
but I
all
mean that might
right,
just be your perspective.
all right.
It's
so
like, okay,
so it'd be
could be a it could
that's
be
your
a
tale.
sleeper hit.
But I don't know. I'm just happy that like one, it's being like highly praised by everyone, and it's for a good reason too. So it's just like I mean I'm not doing a good job to like best like describe it, but it is very very badass of a movie. So like yeah,
Yeah, the
definitely watch it.
because I heard the trailers did not do the actual movie justice.
Oh, you're so right about that.
Because
Like
I've heard like what because in the trailer a lot of people said like these scenes like don't look good in the trailer, but I was like I've heard in the movie it's completely different.
yeah, no, it's simply because what I'm seeing like from the film is that like you're seeing parts of the trailer, right? But you don't see the full sequence of that particular scene. And that full sequence is just so crazy when you look at it like from like the standpoint of like how this is all like set up, right? Someone actually had to go in there and like really think about like the choreography, the entire like set
Yeah,
that
like an
this
old
is
martial
all
arts
taking
movie.
place in, and knowing like the camera work involved in there as well, and just it's crazy. Like like everyone talks about like the Winter Soldier knife fight because Sebastian was that much of a badass. Like now like tweak it like higher, no higher, a little higher. Okay,
Guarantee
you're
you,
good.
Simu like I don't know if Simu did martial arts in the past, but I imagine if he didn't, he probably learned for the movie.
He learned it from the movie. He literally spent like I don't even know how long, probably a good number of weeks just with a little plastic knife doing the same twirls so many times over, and it's like holy shit, bruh. Like
Oh, are you talking about Sebastian?
yeah, yeah.
I was saying Simu.
Oh no, oh well, yeah, maybe. I actually don't know like his background as far as like what experience he's already like brought to the table before like being casted and doing all this stuff, but definitely
Like
Sebastian had to
I
train for
actually
that.
like I actually saw Simu before he was in before he was in the Marvel movies because I saw him on JK News,
JK
which is
News.
which is a YouTube channel. I saw him on there because he was friends with that YouTube channel. That's where I
Oh
first saw him.
really? Well, actually we're just gonna give it like a take look sees here.
Yeah, like you remember that bit? Remember Bart Kwan, that guy I told you, the big buff Asian dude.
The big buff Asian dude. I thought that was your dad. No, you have no, but you go on.
Yes, yeah, like
Welcome
he ran a gym in California called I think it's in LA maybe called Barbell Brigade.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I
Yeah, like he's like Simu was friends with him and Joe who run JK.
that's nice.
I remember I
Is
saw him on there, and then like they were all like really proud of him when he got cast as Shang-Chi.
nice. And it worked out because damn, dude. Like I don't know, like that I mean, story aside, like the visuals like in Shang-Chi is just something else, dude. It oh my god.
When I heard Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, like I as someone who's like seen a little bit of Chinese mythology, like the first thing I thought of when I hear rings in like Chinese, it's like usually what's it, like Naja,
Okay.
which is he's a prince who fights. He's a prince who actually does use rings in Chinese mythology.
That might be a fair bit of like inspiration for just the origin of the character. For sure.
Yeah, in the
I can see
comics.
that. So I mean, yeah, like I'm ooh. Listen, all I can say is just like y'all gotta you guys you just watch it. Please.
Really good martial arts movie.
One, diversity. Two, it's just a really good movie, period.
Really good martial arts choreography.
Oh my god, yes. It's so wild.
Now you see, I that's the thing. I think everyone can appreciate a really good martial arts choreography because it just looks so nice.
It looks so cool, especially when it's done in live action because like it's a fair time to be alive when it comes to like animated like choreography. And then like there's live action choreography, which has always been like part of like films and whatnot, but like I feel like Shang-Chi like really like delivers in that department, and then like sets the bar a little higher than too, because
if it can stand up to Bruce Lee, because like Bruce Lee had some of the best martial arts choreography in Hollywood for a long time.
and, you know, like when you look at choreography in like an anime, let's just take that for example, like for
Really
the
good
most part,
choreography.
it can be like a little difficult to see like every single like bit of movement being portrayed, but it has a lot of leverage in the sense that like one, you get to really like design the characters like moving in a motion that will look as fluid and somehow like break but not like outright like call out on, I guess, the pretty much breaking of physics like that you see in like animated works and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
And
because of
with
the fluidity.
live action stuff, of course, like if you really need it, there's CGI stuff, but for things that are kind of for the most part like kind of left alone, it really relies on the execution of all that, and this one does leaps and bounds. As far as like what I saw, it was crazy. There's a fair bit of like, and you know, I should also like highlight Doctor Strange on this one too, because like
Visual
when you
effects in that were nuts.
yeah, when you start to mix in like the casting of characters and then also like overlay them like in the space of visual effects, it's just crazy. And this one also does the same thing too. Speaking of which, the Doctor Strange world and Shang-Chi kind of like come together as far as the cameo aspect of it. So look forward to that too. Yeah, actually, this is not a spoiler. Abomination and Wong, they're in there.
Abomination's in there?
I think so. I mean, like,
'Cause Abomination hasn't been seen since the Hulk movies.
yeah, no, like he's actually like in like the movie and the trailer. Trailer pretty much just showcases Wong fighting against the Abomination in this like tiny cage match. And
I do not remember that from the trailers. I must have missed that trailer.
yeah, so you definitely just like look forward to that, because it's one, it's funny, and two, it's just super cool to just see like Wong again, and we're gonna see
Just sounds
him
fun to see
again
Wong in a
again.
cage match.
Yeah, it's great. So definitely like check it out for everyone's sake. It's good. It's really good.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it.
Mm-hmm. But I won't dump into it, because I guess Shang-Chi and everything about it is appealing to a lot of couples here. So
That's mainly because we all just chose to use it as a date night movie.
you know, that's fair, because it's a really good movie to watch it with. There's a bit of like romance in every like Marvel film, and this one's no exception, but definitely
Is there a love interest in this one?
it's a bit. It's like, it's definitely one of those where it's like it's more of a kind of a wholesome bit of like romance, and not like a lust type of romance.
Ah, I see.
So
I
it's
get
like,
what you mean.
it's like, that's so nice. But that's all I wanted to say before. Like, we probably will talk about it in more depth next week when everyone's able to see it. But yeah, it's definitely well deserving of the ratings that it's getting so far. So it's like, ooh, good job. So
Good job.
good job. Ka-chow.
Ow.
I don't know why cars hit me like that. It's just like, ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chiga. Ka-chiga.
Jingle. Yeah.
Freaking the other Ricky River. Ka-chiga. Ka-chiga.
Ka-ching.
The attempt to replace lightning. Ka-chiga. Ka-chiga.
Now, I gotta go on a little tiny rant here, but it's kind of like working with how I wanted to lead into this. So,
You have a rant?
yeah, so
Is it anything to do with Amazon?
not Amazon, although that is one of those things I should talk about. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Right, so Shang-Chi is great, but you know what's not great? Damaged products of any kind. I'm talking about
No, it is partially about Amazon.
It's partially about Amazon, but it's also about GameStop. Okay, listen. So
Uh-oh.
aside from the fact that I got a pro membership now, ignore that fact for a
Did you
second.
just get one?
I did, yeah, because
Like, you never had one before?
I never had one before because I was like,
Really?
yeah, but I finally went in for it because I realized that like the money that I accrue just kind of helps in the whole like focus on me collecting like physical stuff. Having said that, though, those physicals aren't always going to be in the best condition, and I'm not talking about pre-owned. I'm also talking about like open case new ones like this one. So
I'm sorry, that has to be like that has to be a factory issue then. What game is
no,
that?
it's
Didn't see.
the thing is that like for this game, like Mega Man, like Zero, the ZX Legacy Collection, what have you. This was one of those that's presented like on the shelves, right? And you can actually just pick this up and actually like put it at the front desk and tell them like, hey, I would like a copy of this, and it's already like open. So usually you won't see like the inside of it. They actually have like the game card just like in like one of their cabinets, and that's how they preserve it. But I'll also allow you to see like the physical case for it. But they literally just used this case that was displayed and put the game inside, which, you know, it's fun, it's fair. I mean, the sticker that they usually put here, which is like new or pre-owned, usually comes off real easily. It sucks though, because when they use the actual open case like thing for the game, they seal it like again. But unlike the new and pre-owned stickers, this is a much stronger adhesive tape to the point where it leaves marks.
Does it?
It leaves sticky marks to it, and it's the type that doesn't really come off as easily as you put down with some alcohol on it. So
So basically what you're saying is like something was wrong with the case, not the cartridge itself.
correct. Although like you do come across those situations too. I had one for Monster Hunter.
Because I'd be much more mad if something was wrong with the cartridge.
For sure, right? I haven't tried this. Well, actually, no, not this one. I already tried out the Fire Emblem like Warriors cartridge I got like yesterday, and like it's running just fine from what I can see. So it's all good. It was a pre-owned, but like the condition of the case is actually pretty good too. But yeah, it's just sucks when for some reason some GameStops will just like put like a manual seal across here, so they don't like wrap it or anything like that. It's just, here, we'll just put this in a seal and it should hold it, and sure, it does. But then when you try to open it and you just try to slowly like peel it off, you do see the adhesive just like go one way
really
and the other way
off.
too. So you're like,
It
oh,
really comes off in the case.
it doesn't like come off cleanly from the case, unfortunately. Like, at least it doesn't take out parts of the plastic. It just, parts of it sticks onto the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
like,
hard to get off.
It's like shit. And so you get like the alcohol wipes and you find out it doesn't, like, you got a fair bit of it off, but like not all of it. And so you either rub your nose and wipe on it, or you like get like some kind of special like solution for it.
You know, you need that gamer solution.
Gross, but yes.
That gamer solution.
Oh my god, that's gonna be like on one of the listings of products that are so dumb but people will buy it. So, in addition to avocado wrap, right? And whatever thing I ever came up with,
why is an avocado wrap stupid?
it's it's just plastic wrap, but it's not see-through. It's just black plastic tape.
So that's why you call it avocado wrap?
It's avocado wrap.
Is that the actual name for it?
That's what I'd call it.
That's your headcanon?
My headcanon, it's just called the avocado wrap. You know,
I
like,
was like, what the fuck? I was like, do you mean the food in avocado wrap, or what do you mean?
no, it's a supplementary product for the avocados that you're trying to preserve.
Ah, I see.
Gamer solution to clean all your products. And
All you physical gamers out there.
We went through several gamers and like wiped the tips of their nose and put into a solution. So gross. It's the next bathwater, but it's somehow even grosser than that.
Gamer girl bathwater.
Gamer girl bathwater, dude.
I mean, I knew it would sell.
I mean, we all kind of knew it would sell for some reason for the gags, and unfortunately for some actual usage.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
It is what it
Here,
is.
I was like, yep. Honestly, not as bad as some other things people would buy, but
Yeah. So the second part about physical things are controllers, and you know what? This was definitely one of those learning lessons for me, because I chased after like what seemed to be a really good deal, posted by like a third party like tracking type of like content creator page of just chasing down like really good deals on Amazon and what have you. And one of those was actually an Elite Series 2 controller for Xbox. As
just
you guys
was trying to save money.
right, at least the attempt to save money, right? So as everyone would know, like obviously the Master Chief one Halo's new series or Elite Series 2 controller is somewhat well it was available for pre-order. Those pre-orders are pretty much gone until later.
Until they get more.
But with how the market kind of works, that means that the original like black design of it goes down in price. Right now, I think it's because of Labor Day too, but it's marked down for about like I think 158 instead of the 180 base like retail pricing. And when this was marked up like on that third like party distributor, they were saying that like, oh hey, like select Amazon warehouse when you go to like select like this controller, and it'll pretty much be deducted to 120. And I was like, oh okay. And so I go onto Amazon, I check and see that like it says like, yep, there it is, 120, and it's in very good condition. So for what I remember, there's like poor, there's good, and then there's very good condition. So I thought my hopes were like, or my chances were pretty high. Not the case on this one. It had like the prime shipping, which is a nice thing, but the product that I got was very below that very
Anything
good
but
condition.
Prime.
Like someone literally just took a look at up front and then put it in another box. That's what happened. Someone in Amazon warehouse just literally like picked it up, was thinking about their date like that night, and was like, oh, okay, and then they put it back.
Pain.
Big pain. So this controller doesn't, not only does it have like aged gamer solution on the triggers, right? We all know it's that sweat crust.
Those are dead skin cells.
Yep. The D-pad was the very notable thing. Like the bottom and right D-pads were not like working, or at least not like giving you the response that you would hear from like your usual like series controllers, or just D-pads in general, where like you'll hear the click every single time no matter where it is. These ones are like very soft. You don't even like hear it until like you like dig a little deeper into it, and then you hear the click and you're like, oh, that's oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
And then what was it, the right stick on this controller didn't click either. It was just a very soft press in, and you're like, is this the bottom? Like, am I pressing the bottom all the way? So there was that. And then the last thing, the cherry on top, I think there's I think there's serial code like bars like at the very bottom, like, or at the back of the controller. This one was completely scratched off, and I was like, the fuck. I did some like research about it, and that's actually where that like sequence of numbers would be for you to actually submit to Microsoft for repairs, and it was completely marked off.
Person knew that you ain't gonna be able to do shit with this.
So it seems that not only did this person think about their date night, but they also went to the bank and they were like, I'm not sure if that's them, but you know.
What am I hearing?
Oh, hello? Is that Phil?
Justin ranting about Amazon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking hella heard like something about scratching the back of a controller.
Oh, yeah. Well, here, since we have Phil on, let me see if I can work on changing the scene here. This is the new Discord call like scene. I just need to like pop out the Discord call in order to make this work.
Oh, waka waka.
Waka waka. I've gained to know you a little bit too well,
Waka
Phil,
waka.
to the point where I can
I
predict
know,
that now.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think it adds more to the very confusing palette that is things I pick up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Also,
Ooh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ, I should have looked in the mirror a little bit before I got on. But that's okay.
Yeah,
You
no,
look
that,
fine.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just got out of work, so.
Ah, bro. I mean, honestly, if you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have noticed anything.
Work was something, but hey, I'm here, so.
okay. So, Phil, how are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm tired, but I'm all right.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of all this stuff. I was just talking about how everyone should watch Shang-Chi. Everyone should watch Shang-Chi because it's just really, really, really good.
I might have to miss it this weekend.
Oh no! don't say that.
It's not like that. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm actually gonna be gone starting next weekend for like a whole week.
Okay.
And I'm going on my honeymoon. So
Oh hell, dude.
yeah, because if anybody doesn't know, I got married last year, but due to
He's coming back
COVID,
from little
But
Phillips.
yeah, due to the pandemic, we couldn't really go on a honeymoon. So now
I
we
see.
are. But I need to test negative 3 days beforehand.
Yeah, for the travel.
Okay.
And for the travel, yeah. So I won't necessarily my wife doesn't want to risk it. I saw it in her face when I asked if we wanted to go to the movies.
I see.
And
I mean,
I'm not gonna worry her, so let's
Is it not going to be on the Disney Plus?
No, it's not.
It's not, actually.
Not until what is it? Is it November? Is that what they said?
Really? They're actually not going to put it on like on Premier Access at all?
No, it's Disney's new commitment to getting people back into the theaters.
Ah, I see.
Huh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that part of it.
Yeah, they starting with Shang-Chi, they're gonna start premiering in theaters again.
I see. Okay.
Gotcha.
What I missed so far, just Shang-Chi?
Yeah,
pretty
that
much.
and I got like a pro membership at GameStop, and I figured that it would help me out a little bit as far as just like physical collections, but there's a caveat to it, and it's because I was talking about how GameStop will also use like the open like case displays to put the games in, and those, aside from the conditions of that case, they also put like their own manual seal on it, which is a problem. Just because of the
Thankfully.
adhesive tape on it.
Yeah, thankfully. I know a lot of people I know at my GameStop know me for years.
Nice.
So I just kind of ask them, hey, don't put the tape on. You know me too damn well for me to do that.
Do not put that tape on.
Yeah, they know me. They're like, oh yeah, we get it, dog. We won't do it. Unless it's a new hire, in which case I gotta like be specific that I'm a regular.
Just say, hey, ask your manager.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're like, oh, Zoka, okay.
Oh,
Waka waka.
Waka waka. But yeah, I totally get it. A little bit of Gugon gets it right off.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
Gugon?
Gugon. Oh, yeah, that solution.
Just a little bit on like
Gugon?
kind of
Yeah.
two dips on a paper towel, just kind of rubs it off. That's it. It's gone.
It's true. We've done it before, like you can do it for like just reusable like glass bottles and whatnot that actually have like those sticky labels on it.
Yep.
It totally works.
I do carry a bottle in this game room, so
That's so smart. Yeah, I'll have to like dig and see like if we have any more.
it's good. It's a good idea to keep it because when you go out retro hunting and you get some of those games that have like the nasty stuff on it,
Yeah.
you
You got the nasties on it.
You need some. You need something that cuts through the grime.
The aged gamer solution.
Yes, the gamer solution.
Ooh.
And gamer solution gets rid of the grime, so I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be using that as a reference point. You should be using what gets rid of the grime for the grime.
Yeah.
Backwards.
When you're retro collecting, you should have Gugon on you just to make sure you get like a lot of the grime off the top of the cartridges and stuff and cases. And you should also carry, very specifically, 99% alcohol.
90. Wow.
90%
Yeah.
alcohol.
99% alcohol because
That is,
you don't want
that is
anything lower.
awful.
Well, you don't want anything lower because you're gonna ruin the cartridges cleaning the pins. Yeah, so you want
fair.
99% alcohol that they do sell, so you can just
That
use it
is
use it
nearly
with a Q-tip.
pure alcohol.
Yeah, that's why. You gotta use it with a Q-tip. That way you don't ruin the pins.
Okay.
That is strong.
Yeah, well, you really only have to use it for that.
Well, I'm just sitting there like, holy shit, that is some strong alcohol.
There's another way to do it. I've seen people use a pink eraser to clean off the grime.
Like, wait, you know, one of the old school erasers?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like the pink eraser brand, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, the bubblegum eraser.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but people do it and it works, so.
But yeah, so there was that, but I also was just talking about my Amazon order. Pretty much.
God.
Yeah.
Oh god, the Elite controller, huh?
The Elite controller. Pretty much.
No.
Picking up pretty much from the resources that like I got from Kat about like these third parties just kind of posting like deals. I followed that rabbit hole and found a very good condition Elite Series 2 for 120 like at checkout, and I was like, oh, you're okay, let's do it. And
she sent me that same link, so I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, here it is now, so let's see how bad it is. And I was making the joke like someone was probably playing some fighting games on this one, because the down D-pad, right D-pad, like absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, that's about right.
Quarter circle right stick, because you don't get the feedback on the right stick either.
You said fighting games. Someone was pulling a little bit too much Hadoukens on that thing. Oof.
So I had to return that one, but like definitely like.
Are they sending you a replacement or money back?
Money back on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's so tough because I look at my other like controllers. I'm like, I don't really need that, right? But then I've now just gotten my experience just holding that controller and knowing how it works, the magnets and everything. I was like, I kind of.
The Elite controller is nice. I don't know if I would personally pay that much money for an Elite controller.
Right.
But it is nice. I kind of want one for my PC, just to have it.
Yeah, and I think you can also do button mapping like for the keyboard stuff too.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice.
It comes in handy, so you can just do quick stuff. But I wouldn't use it personally on my Xbox just because I'm really picky.
You mean the thing that it's meant for?
No, it's meant for PC play too.
But it's also specifically got Xbox in the name, so I feel like the console was the original thought. Xbox, like, we also need it on PC.
Sure.
Game Pass is also on PC, so.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things where it's like, yeah, we consider it for this one too, but you know, like Xbox here too.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was considered for the Xbox. I'm pretty sure it's considered for the Xbox, but they said PC could use it too.
Yeah, they could definitely use it. I think it has a lot more like uses like on the PC because like there's more access to keys, where versus like Xbox, you really just remap the same like button layouts that's already like presented.
Yeah.
Although you can add more buttons onto it.
Yeah, it just depends on the game, I guess.
Essentially, it's like putting a PC on your controller.
The main functions I see of it is just typically like maybe first-person shooters, like anything that requires you to hold onto that right stick as much as possible.
First-person shooters, MOBAs, tech strategy games.
Yeah. So I can say you definitely see like the uses for it in that case. But I did see that like one of the parts that you can replace for left stick or right stick is it's a GameCube-esque like right stick, and I was like, this is so cool. This is calling out to me.
He said, this is calling out to me.
It's reaching.
This is made for me.
God damn it.
It was made for me. But yeah, I was using Mega Man like Zero ZX Legacy Collection as like an example. I just got that like after getting out of Shang-Chi, but like yeah, they used like the open case like cover for it, so that had like some damages on it. It's like but it is probably like one of the best prices I saw for the game, so it was like, okay, all right, fair enough. And yeah, I guess I'll just take your advice and just go with the Gugong, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah,
that's pretty much everything I've talked about so far. So yeah.
So Shang-Chi definitely confirmed good.
Yes, it's very, very, very good.
He said better than Winter Soldier.
I just paused Quake right now. What'd you say?
That's what he said. That's what I said. I did the same thing. I was like, that's a bold claim.
That's a very bold claim. Well, I mean, I also like Ragnarok better than Winter Soldier, but here I am.
Ragnarok's good though. I get it.
Ragnarok was great, but it also did a huge thing, which was completely change Thor's character.
Yeah,
but it was a good thing. It was a good change.
Oh, we have Lord Nugaton. He's actually redeeming the share one truth / fact for 500. I'm easily I'm easily convinced about things. That's my bit.
One truth, /one fact.
But does it have to be one truth / fact? Just a fact in general?
A truth or a fact, like if they coincide with each other like that, then yeah, it's one thing.
Okay.
But how are you doing, Lord Nugaton?
One truth and one fact. Or one, basically, it's just basically something that's true and factual.
Yeah, true and factual about yourself, or just anything. Actually, it's not really specified. Lord Nugaton says, "Yo, I'm just bored to death again right now." What's the hot topic for today?
I have got a lot of friends from several different countries.
Wow. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense because you've been spending a lot of.
Fact.
Yeah, it's a really good fun fact because you chat to a lot of people online. So.
Oh yeah, I've got friends from all over, man.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
I was just talking to a friend of mine who lives in Brazil about the wildlife in Brazil.
Whoa, that's cool.
He was telling me about the little monkeys they have. I was like, man, we don't have little monkeys.
Monkeys?
Little monkey.
Monkey.
He didn't know what they were. He called the local name for them. So I was like, look up. They were talking about some marmosets. So I was like, oh, marmosets.
Mm.
He said recently he saw a squirrel, and I was like, well, those are new. He said, yes, they are.
I'm trying to think. Truth and fact about myself. I'm pretty much an open book, but
what's something that you don't think no one really knows about you aside from Mr. Video Game Boy?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's secretly excited for the live action Bebop.
Yikes.
He secretly kind of wants to play Bratz Rock Angels.
As he walks away, what a fuck.
He walked away for safety.
He walked away because he knew I was gonna go over there and beat his ass.
He walked away because he knew it'd be safer over there.
Somebody doesn't know about me. Damn.
Lord Nugaton, I bet you eat your bread without the crust.
Eat your bread without the crust. I feel like a lot of people do that.
Sick bastard.
I used to be like that when I was younger. Mainly just picking out the crust. Yeah.
I guess I don't really talk about it often, but I'm a big 007 fan.
Nice.
Yeah. I watched all 24 movies so far, and
there's 24 movies.
There is. Spectre's 24. No Time to Die is gonna be 25.
God.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that.
It's a thing I share with my dad.
Nice.
So we watch all the Bond movies, and if you're asking my favorite one, that's kind of hard. It's a tie. It's a 3-way tie between Casino Royale with Daniel Craig, Live and Let Die, and I'm trying to remember the name. The one with Christopher Walken.
Hmm.
He's the bad guy. It's one of the only ones that takes place in America.
Huh.
It's got Sir Roger Moore.
Also, favorite Bond.
Favorite Bond? Sir Roger Moore.
All right.
Easy.
His favorite Bond, Sir James Bond.
Yeah, my favorite Bond is Roger Moore. A View to a Kill. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Okay.
I remembered. A View to a Kill. The theme song for that movie is sang by Duran Duran, and I love it. But yeah, I'm a big Bond fan. I don't really show it. I don't really talk about it. It doesn't come up in conversations because,
That's understandable.
Yeah. I'm a pretty open book, so I feel like a lot of people know a lot about me. So
it's gonna be interesting when you present yourself like in front of an audience of people who may not even know about you. That like sometimes things are just kind of as a given, but they question it too, or they just have questions.
I'm a huge Sonic fan. Fuck Mario. As I have the Mario 3 thing, like wallpaper.
That's not very yippee of you.
Included, not only that, but on Dang It, you also happen to have, you know, the emote that has you in a Mario hat.
It works.
You did a whole Mario marathon.
Hey, whoa. You're right.
First of all, you're right. Second of all, shut up.
But yeah.
You want to go into like a Sonic topic?
Oh God, are we gonna do this? I was gonna mention it in the. I was really busy at work, so I wasn't able to write stuff today.
Gotcha.
Notes, but
I just scrolled down. I was like, oh wait, these are last week's.
I was gonna bring up Sonic Colors. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I got all my notes here too because I wasn't expecting the Switch port specifically. It's not even about the performance of it. It's just simply like how whatever team from Sega did this, but the Switch port's showing some problems.
So my understanding is that it's actually developed by Big Squirrel Games. It's not even Sega. Their track record has not been incredibly amazing when it comes to Switch. The last Switch game they tried to port was WWE 2K18.
Ooh, okay.
That was the last one?
That was the last Switch game they tried to port. They're actually really good. They're a good studio when it comes to ports for consoles. Stuff like I think they helped with Borderlands 3 and some other stuff. But apparently Sega was like, nah, we gotta rush them.
Now we gotta pull the gun to their head.
Yeah, so it's a tragedy.
Doggies.
Dog, they just want love. That's all it is. Come on.
But of course.
Come on now.
Come on now. It is a little bit of a tragedy to see that Sonic Colors really get treated like this. Because here's the thing, guys. It's not just the Switch version. Every single version of this game has a problem. From what we've discovered. Yeah.
Okay.
The PS4 version will crash. The Xbox One version has bugs. The Switch version just hits it the worst.
Okay.
The Switch version got hit the worst out of all of them?
It got hit the worst. It has the graphical issues, the crashes, Dude, I saw Sonic turn into a fish.
I'm sorry. You saw... I'm sorry. Did I hear that right?
No, he got turned into a fucking fish. Like, it was one of the fishes from Aquarium Park. So, like, the model from that level, like, he was running and he just, like, starts flickering into it. It's so weird.
Oh my God.
It's so weird. And then on top of that, even if we disregard all of the bugs and weird stuff, there are still really weird things about this version to begin with. I do love Sonic Colors, by the way. It's one of my favorite Wii games. There's like graphical things that are missing that were in the original game. Like when you beat the final boss, there's the Eggman symbol pops up in fireworks. That's not even there in any version from what I know.
No.
That's just gone. The remix music is not that good. I'm sorry to whoever composed it. Some of it's not good. Or rather not as good. I know music is subjective.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, music is subjective, and if you like it, you like it. That's great. I personally don't like the new compositions. I thought Sonic Colors soundtrack was already like top tier. It's one of the best Sonic soundtracks. From what I know, they're used it on specific levels. So the original soundtrack is there, but you can't turn off the remix one when you're doing certain stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. And then our good friend Brian Whoop Whoop was streaming it just the other day. He was streaming the Switch version. And he was complaining about the audio issues. The audio and sound are atrocious.
So I guess in more detail about that, he was saying that the soundtrack and the actual sound effects are all one like meter. you go up and down. It's scaled, it's fixed scaled. So, and the worst part is that for some reason it's just set like that versus like original Sonic Colors, which was a lot more balanced. This one like heavily focuses on sound effects, whereas like a lot of the music gets dampered down. And the problem with that,
the homing attack is the worst.
The homing attack.
The worst.
So they've now like assigned like a perfect homing attack sound effect, and it sounds whoa. It's really bad.
It's like a loud screech. It's not
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's like the whole time.
Oh, we couldn't even hear that.
Oh, hold on, my bad.
A high frequency.
It was like like the whole time.
Yeah.
Over like music going. It's
Oh my
actually really badly mixed in the sound department.
Mhm.
I don't know what's so ultimate about this version. I ultimately am not gonna get it. You know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm really hoping there's a patch to fix it.
Right. I think
Because
if the patch
let me be honest. It's not that the Switch version runs 30 frames. It shouldn't, but it does. It doesn't bother me though, because Colors originally ran 30 frames.
Yeah, so it's kind of understandable.
So it's like,
Well,
all right.
it's acceptable.
But it's acceptable. It's not the best, but the Switch version runs 30 frames. It doesn't look as pretty as the PS4 and Xbox One, not next gen. These are current gen ones. And just I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna wait for a patch. Hopefully, it could be patched out and not like completely broken. Because I do want to play Sonic Colors. It is a really good game.
Yeah,
It's one of the best Sonic games.
it's true.
But this version is. Oof.
Yeah, and it's the only way
not
for Xbox and PlayStation owners to actually have that access to play it. So
Yeah, if you were going to play it and you don't want to wait, I highly recommend the PS4 or the Xbox One version, even though they still have the bugs. Those ones seem to run better. It's 60 frames and it's full 4K. So it's sad. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to see that Sonic's 30th anniversary got hit with that already. Like you would think they'd learn their mistake by now, but
yeah.
ugh.
I guess we'll have to wait. Oh, go ahead.
Speaking of which, I do want to address that. A lot of people are complaining that it's just because the Switch can't handle it. Are you kidding me?
Not quite.
Like, that's not quite it. I mean, damn, the Switch can run all these Wii games at 1080p 60 frames. So no. it's definitely poor optimization.
Yeah.
That is definitely Sega's fault. In other words, guys, just go buy Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Okay.
That game comes out in like a couple weeks, and
it's got Mania in the name.
Frames, so it's gonna run 60 frames on the Switch. So just buy that. You'll be fine if you want a good Sega game. Yeah,
for sure. Oh, poor Sonic Colors. Well,
poor Sonic Colors.
We'll see, because they still have like another Sonic thing, like
Sonic Origins, right?
Yeah. So we'll see.
I hope the Taxman's working on that. I really hope Christian Whitehead is the one that does that game, because good lord, if they fuck that up, people are gonna riot.
Oh my god. So
yeah, it's because they're promising Sonic 3 and Knuckles in widescreen for the first time, which has never been done. But from what the trailer looks like, it looks like the Christian Whitehead ports, which is generally like the consensus is that those are the best ports ever made.
Nice.
So Sonic 1, 2, and CD. So if he's gonna work on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, he's got the whole entire classic series to his name.
Nice.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, and if you don't know who Christian Whitehead is, he was a modder who essentially like modded Sonic games, because there's a huge modding community. And instead of
his name was Whitehead.
Yeah, Christian Whitehead. Yeah.
Poor guy named after Zit.
He's Australian.
Poor guy named after Zit.
Yeah. But he instead of getting hit with the cease and desist, Sega actually asked him to make the ports officially. And so he ended. Moral of the story: he's the director of Sonic Mania. So
Yeah. And we all know how that went.
Yeah, so thank God. God bless him, but like I also want to make sure Sonic Origins doesn't get fucked. Because getting Sonic 3 and Knuckles on a modern platform is very important. It's the only Sonic game that's hard to get licensing rights for.
Mm-hmm.
What about Sonic 2022? You're not worried about that?
Well, that's Sonic Origins, yeah.
I'm worried about the Switch version, if you want me to be honest.
Is that, I mean, did they announce the name? Is it actually called Sonic Origins?
No, Sonic Origins is the collection.
Oh, well, sorry, my bad. Two different things.
Yeah. Origins is the collection that includes 1, 2, 3 Knuckles and CD.
Okay.
What about Shadow?
Wait, what about Shadow?
About Shadow the Hedgehog?
Are you talking about the necklaces?
I want
talking about the King Ice?
The King
Yeah, well,
Ice.
I think you're the only person in the world that's ever said that, so let's just keep it at that.
Cap.
Let's keep that to yourself. Don't let anybody else know that.
Let's keep that to yourself.
Hedgehog.
Damn. Not here.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
That damn fourth Chaos Emerald. Shadow.
It would definitely sell. I'm just saying, it would definitely sell. Shadow is popular enough to
Maria. Shadow. These used to be wild.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Maria.
Maria. Oh no. Anyways, and
then Shadow proceeds to go 10 rings on everyone.
Yeah, I am a little concerned about the Switch version of the new Sonic game, the 2022 one, because judging by forces, it is the most like graphically downgraded one.
Sure,
but it runs, I guess, well enough. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
If anything, like we can only hope that like they take an account of like the port for Sonic Colors into consideration.
Yeah. I still want to clarify though, a console that can run Doom Eternal and Wolfenstein 2 that can't run Sonic Colors, that's bullshit. So I'm just saying.
I mean, fair.
Like Doom Eternal is a very good port for the Switch, and so is Wolfenstein 2. Those are really graphically heavy games. There's no way in hell a Wii game couldn't run on the Switch. I'm just saying.
You should also keep in mind they're trying to put the Crisis trilogy on there.
The Crisis 1 runs decently well for the Switch.
But they're also going to be adding the trilogy, meaning 2 and 3.
Well, 2 and 3 are not as impressive. 2 and 3 were originally console games. Remember that.
And 3 was already gorgeous.
Yeah, but those were originally 360 PS3 games.
I know.
So in theory, yeah, we run it.
So in theory, they would run just fine on the Switch.
Yeah.
But the Crisis game was also
it was
Crisis.
It was Crisis 1 that people wanted to see run because that was the big top tier PC game, and it runs as well as the Switch can do.
Honestly, I'm surprised the Switch doesn't explode.
You should see it. Look up footage. I know we talked about this, but you should look up footage for it. It actually runs pretty well. I once the physical copy comes out, I might pick it up.
Yeah, I love seeing. I think it's Digital
enough
Foundry.
To make a lot of top line PCs chug.
I know it did, and it runs a smooth 30 frames.
Can't do 60 though.
No, obviously not. But you're not really looking for 60. Like, listen, if you're gonna buy games on the Switch, you have to compromise right now and say, well, I'm not really looking for 60 frames. I'm looking for portability.
If I want that, I'll get a Steam Deck.
Exactly. If you wanted 60 frames, you want a PC or a PlayStation or an Xbox. You don't.
Yeah. Like right this time, like that's not their focus, Nintendo.
Yeah. And you know what? That's fine.
That says Switch Pro on the back.
I think Digital Foundry is the one that says it the best when they reviewed Doom Eternal. Sorry. As long as the game feels like Doom Eternal and as long as it doesn't lose its visual identity, it is Doom Eternal. It's still the same game.
Yeah.
As long as it looks.
As long as it plays like Doom Eternal and as long as it doesn't lose its identity, you are good.
Yeah, basically as long as it runs and doesn't look like shit.
Yeah, and it doesn't that you could tell that it's Doom Eternal essentially. Like it's not so downgraded to the point where it's not the same game anymore.
Where it's on potato graphics.
Yeah. And actually I heard Doom Eternal runs better than Doom 2016. I can't confirm that. I don't have Eternal, but
they might have optimized it more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That sounds
Eternal
crazy.
has
Yeah,
so much shit going on compared to 2016.
for sure. So,
So,
and I
yeah,
think it's Digital Foundry that actually have like, I'm not sure if it is them or not, but like those who are able to capture the handheld actual like
they
recordings of
do.
it. It's
Yes,
so
they do.
crazy.
They do have a hacked Switch to do that.
That's so wild, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So it's like the moral of the story: just buy Super Monkey Ball. Like,
I mean,
you'll have a better time.
don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, you'll have a better time. That one's actually being developed by the Yakuza team, so I know it's good.
Nice. They're actually adding a slew of other things. Like, didn't they just recently add like one of the Monster Hunter like?
Oh my
No.
fucking god! Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It's Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
They added the mascot. I forgot his name. It's the weird one-eye dude.
I saw that Monster Ranch was making a comeback. I was like, whoo!
Yeah, we talked about it last week, I think. Monster Rancher 1
Yeah.
and 2 coming to the States.
Yep, and
That's nice.
it's be coming to the phones. It's gonna be coming to I think the phone's isn't the phone a new game?
No. So it's Steam, mobile, and Switch. That's it. Not PlayStation or Xbox.
Damn, dude.
Makes sense. I know where the market is.
It's they are not remasters, but they're ports of the original PS1 games.
I mean, that's fair. I think that could lead to something. It may not, but ultimately it's just an experience.
I believe it's the anniversary. That's why they want to do it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And it's the first Monster Rancher game to come out in the West in years. So
yeah, long time.
Long time.
Also, I'm just looking forward to the fact that they're bringing the cloud gaming to the consoles for Xbox itself, so I can just play the games without having to download them.
You fool! Just get a Series X.
Hey, Phil, with what fucking money?
Oh, I did it.
Because you got money, you bitch.
No, I don't. I own a house. Do you see this? I worked for this.
This
was
man.
hard. This was hard, and I'm tired.
I know you're tired.
But also, yeah, I don't totally understand it, Mark. At least you get to play like certain games on Series X that are cloud, whatever's supported. What is currently supported Series X wise? I don't even know.
Let me look up a list.
Yeah, there's always a list.
Yeah, but it's not too long, I don't think. I think it's not that big.
If we're talking about FPS boosts or just simply like there's just an Xbox
No,
One
just
version?
like a Series X optimized game running on a cloud. I think it's just Gears 5
on a cloud.
No, there's a Hades is on there.
Oh yeah, Hades is optimized for Series X. I forgot about that.
Nice. Good job, Hades.
So is what?
So is the Ascent.
Ascent? Oh yeah, I remember
that. I'll be real with you.
Valhalla is, I believe. So Cyberpunk.
Well, we can just not do Cyberpunk. It's fine.
Destiny 2 is.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Nice.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Okay.
Hitman 3.
Yakuza as it should be.
Plague Tale, Aerial Knight.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow, holy shit, there is a big list. Wow.
Aliens Fireteam Elite coming soon.
Wait, is it not out already? Or no, just the Xbox
No, it's
One
out, but the actual cloud
series.
version.
Coming
gotcha.
Coming soon, Origami 2.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ark Survival Evolved. That's nice, actually.
I don't know.
You know what Ark Survival Evolved is?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. You heard Ark.
I think I said.
Sorry. I know about Vin Diesel in the sequel.
Yep.
Vin Diesel
Back for Blood, of course. Battlefield 2042, of course. There's a lot more games.
Oh, dude, Back for Blood's gonna be so fucking good.
All of the Blaster Masters.
All the Blaster Masters.
Borderlands 3. Bright Memory Infinite, Black Ops Cold War.
All of them?
All of them. Control.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Crash Bandicoot 4.
Oof, you mentioned an Activision game.
I'm just mentioning ones that see. I'm just mentioning big names right now.
It's okay. I love Crash, but damn, I just kind of wish that wasn't the case.
It's a rough spot right now.
It's a rough spot.
It's real rough
I love the
for
Crash
them.
Bandicoot series, and I love
It's not
Spyro.
Crash's fault. It's not Crash's fault.
It's not Crash's fault. Let's not blame the Bandicoot.
Doom Eternal.
Ooh.
Dying Light 2.
Oh.
Ooh. Everwild will be coming.
Oh yeah. Looking
Whatever
forward to
the
that.
fuck that is.
New Fable, Far Cry 6.
Okay, that's cool.
Farming Simulator 2022.
Okay, yeah, we can stop there.
FIFA 21.
Again, like I said, we can stop there.
Fortnite.
What did I say? What did I just say?
Anything
but-
Halo should also be expected.
Anything first party should be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bethesda. So
And Bethesda, anything that's Xbox.
anything that's Xbox Game Studios should be expected.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what else is there? Oh, let's talk about announcements. Let's talk about like the PlayStation stuff next week.
Oh right.
Is there PlayStation stuff next week?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a legitimate PlayStation showcase, not a state of play, a legitimate showcase on, I believe, the 9th or the 8th. Hold up, I actually have a PC to look this up now. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Because I was just looking at the calendar. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, Phil thought there wasn't a lot. I'm looking at this list. There's a fuck ton that's optimized.
Let's do.
Damn,
that's definitely good.
I don't cloud game, so I really do not know.
I'm just talking about games in general that are optimized.
Okay, so we are looking at September 9th.
Oh.
At
Nice,
1
Thursday.
p.m. Pacific time.
9 p.m. Pacific time.
This is
You're
for what?
I said 9 p.m. Sorry, not 1 p.m. Pacific time.
okay. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
This is for what event?
The PlayStation Showcase. This is not a
This is-
state of play. This is going to be a about 40-minute presentation on just straight up PlayStation games.
Cool,
And
okay.
PlayStation has already confirmed that they are going to show first party games.
I see.
Okay.
So this is their E3.
Or-
This is their E3 presentation.
This is their E3 presentation essentially.
We've been reeling back just so we
Yeah.
can showcase this.
I mean, after last week's shit show about Horizon, they kind of have to. So
Wait, what
Right,
happened with
didn't it get delayed?
Horizon?
delaying it to 2022
Oh, that. Okay.
and not
Wrong with
having
that?
any single first party games this year. That's what's wrong with that.
I mean, they need time, they need the time.
Sure, but then they should have just not released the PlayStation.
I mean, fair.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. My PS5 collection is just sitting there looking pretty because not being played because I already played whatever I have on it.
So there's not much to play.
Exactly.
Not really much.
So yeah, I love when people get on streams and are just like, "Hey, why aren't we streaming PS5 and Series X games?" And I'm like, "Show me the games and I'll play them.
There's a fuck ton.
Show it
of
to me.
Show me the actual optimized games and I'll play them."
Well, as you can see, for Xbox, there's plenty.
How about no?
How about why are you booing me? I am right.
Why are you booing me? I'm right. No, yeah, there's gonna be a PlayStation showcase. It's gonna have first party PlayStation studios along with what they say, quote unquote, big industry developers.
Okay.
So predictions wise, I can totally see Final Fantasy 16 finally.
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah.
Well, finally, because we only have one trailer and that was from 2020.
Well, that's
Yeah.
also a timed first-party exclusive.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. So Final Fantasy 16 should make an appearance. Release date? I don't think so. I think
Nah.
they'll confirm a year. I think Final Fantasy 16 is going to be a 2022 game.
Hmm.
Like somewhere in there.
I feel like it's gonna be. If it is, I feel like it's gonna be the tail end.
Yeah, me too. I think
Yeah,
it's a holiday
okay.
game. I would assume it's a holiday game, but the thing is, when they showed it, it already looked like it was been in development for a while. So
And it looked good.
it looked really good.
It looked really good.
I expect to see God of War.
Yes, please. I really look
I
forward to
do
that.
expect to see the new God of War, or whatever it is. I expect to see Gran Turismo 7.
Of course, it's a tradition.
Everything that got delayed, I expect to see there.
Yeah. Okay.
Gran Turismo, Horizon. I expect to see God of War. I expect to see what was that other game? Trying to remember. There was one more PlayStation game that they announced, and I can't put my finger on it.
Well, how about I have a question. It might be the one you're thinking about. You guys think there'd be a new Spider-Man?
No.
Okay.
If there is, it wouldn't be announced yet, in my opinion.
All right.
Only because if the rumors are true, they're not working on Spider-Man next. Insomniac's should be, if the rumors are true, working on a new Sunset.
That sounds wild, actually.
But that actually could be like the big dream prediction. I really hope I see something about Sunset in there. If the rumor like that was leaked earlier this year is true, it should be 2 Sunset games. We should be getting Sunset Overdrive, like a remaster coming to PS5.
Oh wow!
And then we should be getting the sequel, which is apparently titled, because of the rumors, Sunset Apocalypse. So,
was that
a sequel to Sunset Overdrive?
Wait, what?
There's something about Insomniac. Wasn't that like
Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, it would be the sequel. Yeah.
Okay.
If this happens, this would make Insomniac the best PS5 developer. They already have 2 first-party games through them already.
This
or
is
three
true.
if you count remastered for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's not hard when there's not that many games to compete with.
But one single developer?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like they are considered the best so far. Which is great. Keep it coming. And in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, they made a lot of Sunset Overdrive like references. So
great game, fantastic game.
And it would be cool now that Sony owns that franchise. It would be cool to finally get a remaster on the platform so people have a chance to play the first game.
Because was it only on Xbox?
Yeah, Overdrive. Yeah, it was only on Xbox and PC.
It's still an Xbox franchise. Insomniac is just PlayStation now.
No, it's not an Xbox franchise. They took the franchise rights.
I could have sworn it was the other way around, but okay. Yeah.
No, Insomniac held onto the rights. Microsoft never owned the rights.
Oh, okay.
So once PlayStation acquired Insomniac, PlayStation now owns Sunset Overdrive.
Sorry, Mark. That's another dub for PlayStation.
That is a dub for PlayStation, but I really do hope they use it. I don't want them to just sit on it.
They're gonna sit on it.
It's not a dub until I see it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Knowing PlayStation, they're gonna shit on it.
No, I mean no. Here's how I look at it. If there's a sequel, they will release the first one as a remaster just to get the hype going.
Right.
Because PlayStation users do not even know what Sunset Overdrive is. So they've never played the game. So I would like to see that actually happen. And imagine Sunset Overdrive with the DualSense controller.
That does sound pretty wild.
Come on. And you're talking about a developer that made Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That's one of the best ways to play with the DualSense. Like, good lord. I'm in.
I'm all in. I'm strapped.
Whoa, I don't know if I'm strapped. Whoa.
Oh, no. Is that what you mean?
Whoa. Hold on. What? But I don't know. What else? Is there anything else you guys want to see? I don't really.
Yeah, no, I think you pretty much list all of them. Like, I can't even think of anything. Like, unless. I know that.
They got surprises.
No, because I was thinking From Software, but it's like, no, I think they're working on Elden Ring, and that's what they're going to focus on. So it's like,
I think Elden Ring is the big From Software focus.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking about like the Demon Souls deal, and I was thinking like, is there anything else that's going to be built up from that, or?
Well, Demon Souls is a little different in the fact that it's actually the same. It's the same kind of deal with Bloodborne. It's actually a Sony franchise. So if Sony owns the rights to Bloodborne and Demon Souls, they don't own the rights to Dark Souls or like Sekiro. Sekiro's owned by Activision.
I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, well, I mean, if they want to do surprises about things they have, like, it could be Killzone, Resistance, Infamous, Sly Cooper, things that they have.
So,
and they're sitting on.
We'll tackle those one by one. You know what I mean? Killzone. Right. Who makes Killzone? Guerrilla, right? Guerrilla's making Horizon.
All right.
So I do not think they're working on a Killzone game. Horizon made
that was PlayStation's shooter. I don't know why they killed it.
Because Horizon. I can tell you exactly why. Because Killzone Shadowfall happened.
I heard it wasn't that bad.
It's not. I beat it. It's fun, but it's also not that great.
I think it's also just because the atmosphere that's like with first person shooters right now. Like there's already like the 2 big parties like coming in, so it's like, and then Halo's coming into the mix too. So
it's a crowded room for sure.
I mean, Splitgate came in and it just fucking did amazing.
Well, Splitgate came in because Portal 3 doesn't exist, so.
Well, it's also the fact that it combined Portal and Halo into something unique.
Yeah. But let's see. Guerrilla's working on Horizon 2. You said Resistance? That is Insomniac. If Insomniac is working on something, it'd be that Sunset sequel.
Because I know Resistance hasn't been seen in God knows how long.
Since Resistance
3.
If you want to be technical, it was a Vita game, Resistance Firefighter, whatever the hell it's called.
What year was that?
That was whenever the Vita came out. I don't know. It was like 2011 or some shit like that. I don't know.
And then of course there's Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, I would love to see return. I don't know who would be handling it though, because if I recall, Sanzaru Games was the one that handled the remasters and Sly 4, which was Thieves in Time. By the way, Thieves in Time is godlike. That game is really fun.
Right. Infamous is Insomniac.
Infamous is not Insomniac. Infamous is a Sucker Punch. Same as Sly.
I swore it was Insomniac.
No, same as Sly. They're both Sucker Punch games, and they have been working on Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. So,
well, they're done with that now.
Well, yeah, they're released now, but it's not like they're gonna go and hey, here's our next project like this soon.
I mean, they could.
They probably just show a title.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least just say, hey, this is what we're working on next.
I don't want to see a title. I want to see gameplay. Damn it.
Hey, I at least if it's Sly, you at least want to know it exists.
All right, sure. Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll make an exception for that.
Listen,
Sly
Cooper's great. Sly Cooper's great. Thieves in Time left it on a cliffhanger. So
yeah, it's the first platform game I ever beat with Sly Cooper.
I know Anaya would be rooting us right now because he fucking loves Sly Cooper, but.
Oh yeah, Sly Cooper. I played 1, 2. I never did get to play 3.
Oh.
I actually never got to like fully play like the Sly Cooper games, and I would love to do that.
Just pick up. Do you have a PS3?
No, unfortunately.
Yikes.
I know.
He's got a PlayStation 5.
That doesn't work.
Or 4, and I guess no. All right.
You've got the 4 works.
Wait, does it?
Yeah, the Sly Cooper games work on the PlayStation 4.
No, they don't. You'd have to play. It's you have to use PlayStation Now and it's streaming.
Why does Sony suck so much? Why does Sony suck so much dick when it comes to backwards compatibility?
Did you guys know real quick? PlayStation Now is actually like Game Pass now, because nobody told me that.
It's been like that for a little bit.
They're following the success of.
Yeah, they want to. It's a little too late for that though, because PlayStation Now was first, but it was strictly streaming. And a lot of people did not want that. They wanted some kind of service like that Game Pass is.
And they're like, okay, let's do what Microsoft's doing.
Yeah, now, but the PS3 games are still streaming. They are not downloads.
So basically, you can only do them through cloud gaming, essentially.
Yeah, and the cloud gaming on their server is not good. So.
Also, shout out to Parts Changer and God Inferno in the chat.
Why does Sony suck so much dick when it comes to backwards compatibility?
Whoa. You know what? I wish I knew, because it does suck. Because I mean, like, think of it this way: like, disregard Nintendo, PlayStation has the second biggest like backlog of games. Like, they have a huge legacy of games compared to Xbox.
And you can't play any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, pretty much anything on Xbox, you can pretty much play it.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't. Not everything, but yes.
Not everything, but it's close.
All the ones that matter. Yeah.
Yeah. All the ones that matter. I'd say that's fair.
All the ones that matter to the public eye. Yeah. Because like if you want me to be picky, I would like to have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 backwards compatible on Xbox, and I would also love to have like.
I know 3 is.
Outrun.
3 is compatible.
Well, yeah, 3 is. I would like to have like Outrun Coast to Coast and some other smaller games like Gun Valkyrie, but I digress. You know, we got the good ones.
They're adding more. Like, I mean, they finally added Blinks and Crimson Skies.
They didn't finally add those. Those were day one. Yeah, those were day one when they came out.
I mean, I would just say that they added them to Game Pass at least, where they should be because they're exclusives.
Yeah, but they're great. Those are good ones. I'm just saying, PlayStation has this weird thing where they only like to concentrate on this generation of games. They don't really care about backwards compatibility.
Yeah, and
there's a rumor going around right now about Nintendo adding Game Boy and Game Boy Color games.
I was gonna segue. That's another topic. That's a good segue. So are we done with PlayStation? Like, that's a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. So let's segue
Shout out to God
into this.
Inferno. I see you.
Let's segue into this thing first before we hit the Game Boy stuff because it's part of it. So it's September, right? There's gonna be a direct somewhere. It happens
somewhere.
It happens every year.
Smash, smash.
Every single year there is a direct in September, whether it be small or whether it be big, but it's something happens. If you want the rumor, the word on the street is it's next Wednesday, September 8th.
Whoa. So they're gonna announce it like on Tuesday and be like, you know, don't request off.
Yeah, September 7th would be the day they announce it because they always do it a day before.
I hate that, but fine.
I don't know if they'll announce Smash here. Only if they do. Let's start with Smash then. If they do announce the Smash character here, I do not think that character will be available till at least October.
It's usually every 3 months.
Kinda. It's been weird because of COVID and all that stuff.
I know, but it's like it's usually been keeping up with the same. Like everything so far has followed the amiibo schedule.
Yeah, but Min Min doesn't come out till 2022.
Sheesh.
I know, but it's just the announcements of the amiibos.
So we'll see. But I do think the next character will release in October. It will get an announcement maybe for sure, but I don't think we'll see the character until later this year.
Chief.
No. I don't know. Maybe I can't predict. I don't want to predict Smash anymore because Sakurai likes to blow my mind every goddamn time. So
he does. He even told the director of Tekken. He said, "Bro, I don't say shit because everyone's gonna think I'm favoring."
Yeah, the Harada bar. Shout out to having that scene.
Did you not see the recent picture he posted? He was doing a tribute to Terminator 2, and everyone said, "Oh fuck, Doom guy." Dog, that's not what it means. Like
Terminator.
It's just a Terminator reference, dog. He was celebrating the anniversary. Shut up. Like
he said, "Why can't I do anything?"
Like damn.
That was also mentioned in the Harada bar bit where like he was talking about how like he's known as the Coke Zero guy, but like it was only that one occasion.
Really?
It's like Sakurai's like, dude, I play so many games and I play so many different types of games and I love a lot of them, but I can't talk about them.
It's true. It's fucking dumb. Like, come on now, guys.
He would how much of it? He'd probably gladly talk about Halo, but God, dude, he's worried like everyone's gonna think, oh, Chief, 100% confirmed.
Chief in there, dog. That's it. There it is. There's the confirmation. Sakurai plays Halo 5, his favorite game. Fucking no, it's fine. Like, I don't like to predict Smash anymore because I just don't know.
Yeah.
The only prediction I got right, like dead ass, was an SNK character, and I'm proud of that. And I'll keep that to myself.
Fair.
No, dude, I feel very proud about calling Sephiroth.
Yep.
Mainly because everyone said no fucking way that's gonna happen, and I called that shit so long ago.
It was cool.
It was really dope.
But yeah, Smash will probably be there for sure. But yeah, September 8th is the day that's rumored, and here's the reason why. Monolith Soft's website. If you know what Monolith Soft is,
right?
They are the developers of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
Their website is down. It will not be back up until September 8th.
That's interesting.
Well,
is that where the whole theory comes from?
Well, a couple
Probably
weeks ago, and there are sources confirming yes, it's true. There's supposed to be a new Xenoblade Chronicles in development. This could be where they announce it.
Xenoblade 3?
Yeah, it's a 3. It's not going to be X. It's going to be a brand new Xenoblade Chronicles game.
I remember that fucking and I were like, what the fuck? Just because we were like, hey, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Pyra's in Smash, and we're just like, this son of a bitch.
Yep.
No, I got it. No, I saw it.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Supposedly, it's taking place in the far future of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
So it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
2.5.
Kinda. But the thing is,
squared.
somehow it'll bring both worlds together. Because like, I don't know. I don't want to go into spoiler territory if no one's actually beaten Xenoblade, but
okay.
I mean, damn, we're talking about an old ass game at this point.
I mean, I don't care.
No, I'll keep it to myself. I'll let it slide till next time if we do it. But just know that they are connected somehow. I just don't want to say how.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that the big connection is that epilogue that they added to Definitive Edition, which is Future Connected.
Oh, Future. Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah. So something in there. I haven't played through it yet myself. I'm going to. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But apparently the actress who plays, oh god, what's the famous Melia? She confirmed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So there are credible sources that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is definitely happening. If it is, it's a 2022 game.
Which is nevertheless a dub for Monolith.
It's another dub for Monolith. That Xenoblade franchise is big now.
Also, another thing coming to Switch, because along with Master Duel that was announced, over 10,000 cards, that's coming out is the Rush Duel, which is good news because that means the Rush Duel mechanic, which was recently shown a year or two ago, is actually finally coming to the West.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which is basically what they did was, because with Duel Monsters through Vrains, that's like 1 through 6 of the Yu-Gi-Oh generations, the game has gotten more advanced. The game has gotten a bit more new mechanics to learn. So but they wanted to get something like Duel Monsters, something that'd be new for the kids, for the new generation to learn in the 7th generation.
Listen, Mark, I just want some 9-year-old to get like 1 turn Exodia. Is that too hard to ask for?
In Rush Duels, it could be possible. Because in Rush Duels, the whole thing about Rush Duels is speed. Not like speed duels.
The fuck?
Right, but with Rush Duels, essentially, your goal in Rush Duels is to summon your entire hand, because every single turn you need to draw until your hand is full.
Okay.
So the game is just fucking speed.
Nice.
I can appreciate that.
Say, but back on the direct, supposedly, so that's the rumored day. It's September 8th, which is accurate. It's usually at the beginning of the month. Please, Nintendo, if you're listening, do not, I repeat, do not premiere this direct while I'm on my honeymoon. Like, dead ass.
You're gonna have to make a very big decision, Phil, right here, right now.
I will not have access to the internet. Do not do this. Like,
he gonna be busy fucking.
I'll be busy having drinks and getting massages. All right, like I'm chilling. I'm chilling that whole week.
She says.
I'm chilling that whole week.
Fair.
So I deserve it. But
coming back with a baby.
Oh, anyways, don't give people ideas.
But
he's gonna be Sakurai for a sec.
And as a segue to the next part, in that same direct, supposedly, this is where we're gonna get the confirmation of Game Boy games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service.
Okay.
Now, from here's the info we've gathered so far. There are 2 file names in the Super Nintendo app. It's the same kind of file names that the NES app had, and it ended up being Super Nintendo. So they have 2 names. I don't know the code names. They're like very weird names. But it turns out that one of them is definitely confirmed Game Boy. Whether that be a mix of Game Boy and Game Boy Color, I don't know. I don't know if Nintendo considers them the same console. Although, like, I think in sales records, they do consider them the same console. So it's kind of iffy because on 3DS, they weren't. They were separated. When we talk about 3DS Virtual Console, there was Game Boy and then there was Game Boy Color. So it's kind of iffy on what's what. But one is definitely Game Boy. And then there's a second one that no one knows what it is. It's just there.
Please be the Advance. Please be.
It's not. Hold on. It's not.
Go ahead.
It's actually way crazier than that. It's not N64 either, even though I'm wearing my hat.
Son of a bitch.
It's actually way crazier than that. Eurogamer is confirming today, as of today, that their sources are credible, and they are saying that it is definitely Game Boy, and it is a console that is not Nintendo.
Nani?
What?
It is a third-party console.
The Sega Master System?
You mean like the Xbox thing?
The Dreamcast?
No, I'm thinking TurboGrafx.
PlayStation 5?
Holy shit. No. I'm thinking TurboGrafx 16. That's my bet. And the reason I say that is because the Wii U had TurboGrafx games.
Oh.
But that's my bet. Well, we could start with Game Boy because that's easier for like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know if it's a mix of Game Boy and Game Boy Color. So I'm going to safely assume it's just Game Boy for now.
Okay.
Only because, I don't want to get too crazy and hyped up for Color and then not get those. But yeah, dude, if we get Game Boy, whew,
What about Pokemon Trading Card?
Pokemon Trading Card
that's
game?
a color game.
Son of a bitch. Anyone go ahead.
That's a Game Boy Color game. I was gonna say, it'll make those last Super Nintendo games that just came out look like a little bitch. Like,
You're
like,
right.
here's the thing: you have such a giant catalog of first-party titles on the Game Boy. You like compared to Super Nintendo and hell, even the NES, there is a large amount of games they can like pull from that shouldn't take them any effort to put on.
Mm.
And I'm not talking like Earthbound kind of shit. I'm talking like small things that are good enough for the NSO. Like you got Mario Land 1, Mario Land 2, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which mind you, they're using for the Game & Watch. You can do Metroid 2 Return of Samus, which they've been promoting because of Metroid Dread.
That's fair.
You can do Shigeru Miyamoto's Mole Mania. That's a good one. Donkey Kong 94. You can pull Alleyway. You can pull the sports games like tennis, golf. You can pull Balloon Kid, Kid Icarus of Myth and Monsters. I can keep going. There's so many good Game Boy games on there. Like really good ones. Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3. I don't know about Pokemon. We can talk about that too.
Red and Blue, Crystal and Gold and Silver.
Don't think Pokemon's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nintendo thinks Pokemon is too valuable to them to give it away for free.
Sell it individually.
Yeah, why give it to you for free when they know it'll make money?
Son of a bitch, you're right.
If you put it up for sale just to buy as the Game Boy version, people will still buy it.
Exactly. That's what
Why
I'm
are you
saying.
booing me? I'm right.
They wouldn't release that series for free. That's where the key part is. These have to be games that they're willing to release for free.
And then they'll probably put some out that you gotta pay for.
No, because then it'd be the virtual console and they would ruin the whole point of the NSO.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, why don't we have fucking Mario RPG or Earthbound?
I don't know why the virtual console didn't just keep going.
Because we complained. I've talked about this before on the podcast, like a couple way back when we started.
Who ruined it for everybody?
Well, yeah, we ruined it essentially. That's what it comes down to.
Why'd you fucking ruin it, Phil?
Everybody who complained about having to pay another $5 for Mario 1 again, think about it. Think about it this way. The virtual console started on Wii. You bought Mario 1. That's $5. You don't get to carry that to Wii U. That's another $5. 3DS, that's another $5. You don't carry your account system like PlayStation or Xbox.
So what I'm hearing is, yeah, I should have kept your damn mouths shut.
Yeah, we shouldn't have complained and took it for granted. Or else we would have the virtual console. Now with the NSO, it's all on their account. It's all on your Nintendo Switch Online service.
Yeah.
So if they were to ever make a new console, it's already there.
Yeah. So I guess this is kind of like them trying to rework things, but we're still kind of complaining about it.
And we're complaining because if you think about it, okay, let me try to get my words right. We're complaining about the NSO a lot because we want to see the games that are heavy hitters, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to see small games. We want to see Mega Man. You want to see Castlevania. You want to see Contra. The issue is they're already on Switch. You just have to pay for them. That's the problem is companies know that they can sell the games. They're not going to give it to you for free. Like they're not going to give you Mega Man 2 for free. Capcom's not that dumb. Capcom will give you Ghosts and Goblins. That's an IP they don't really want to use that much. You know, we got Demon's Crest on the Super Nintendo. That is a very expensive Super Nintendo game, but they don't care about the IP. It like look at the Super Nintendo app. How many RPGs are actually on there? Breath of Fire 1 and 2. I think that's it. That may be it, honestly. Give me a minute. I got my Switch right in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna look this up, but I think that's it. In the American, mind you, I'm not going to talk about Japanese because
in the American releases, basically.
Yeah, because the Japanese literally got all 3 Shin Megami Tenseis. They can fuck off. But Let's see. Yeah, because they added Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2, and If. Like, they can fuck off. Like, 100%. And they got all the Fire Emblems. They can seriously fuck off. We got none of those.
There's a way to get them. It's not legal, but you can do it.
Obviously, but I'm saying,
Right,
like, officially on your Switch, there's no other way to get those.
Yeah.
No official way.
No official way.
I think you can actually buy. There's actually a site that you can buy the Japanese games on.
Are we talking about Play Asia?
Play Asia.
Yeah.
But they're just not localized.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. It's interesting. I hopped on to like Play Asia to see like what specific ones that they are distributing, and I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. I've never heard of these titles, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, I got a couple of them actually. I do have some of their Play Asia releases. They're good. The next one I want to get is Trigger Witch. That game looks cool.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at this list and I can confirm only Breath of Fire 1 and 2 are like legit RPGs.
Oy.
Yeah, that's not good considering Super Nintendo is known for their RPGs.
Chrono Trigger.
Secret of Mana. Final Fantasy 2 and 3 in America, 4 and 6. You already know it. Hell, they could have just gave us Final Fantasy Mystic Quest and I would have been happy. Like, I think
Game Pass just got Final Fantasy 13.
Yes, they did. That was cool.
They did. Just kidding. I was like, yeah, nice.
It's just kind of weird because again, Square Enix is not going to give you Final Fantasy for free. That's not how it works.
It's not how it works with them.
Yeah. So it's
they're like, wait, that's illegal.
Cool. It's cool to get Game Boy games.
It's illegal.
That we will get that are heavy hitters. These are a lot of good games. Like disregarding Pokemon, there's still a fuck ton of good Game Boy games.
Yeah.
And then if you add color, you're getting, goddamn, you're getting a lot more games.
Value.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Oracle games, like Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons. You're talking maybe Link's Awakening DX. I don't know if they consider that separately. I'm trying to remember. Not Pokemon Puzzle League. That's a Pokemon game. You know what though? I'll give you this. We might not get Pokemon main games. I can see side games.
Pokemon
Pinball, baby. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think we can see Pokemon Pinball. I think we can see Pokemon trading card game. I think if the color's in, by the way. What's another good one? Pokemon Puzzle League. That's a good one. Which is just fucking paneled upon, but it has Pokemon, so it's great.
It has Pokemon. Pretty much.
Oh, I almost forgot Wario Land. Why did I almost forget that series?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 1 is a Game Boy original, and then 2 and 3 are Game Boy Color games. So
was that like after like he made his first appearance with that one Mario game they showed off?
Yeah, Mario Land 2. The official title for Wario Land 1 is Wario Land Super Mario Land 3.
Oh yeah,
Wario Land.
Yeah, I didn't play it in the marathon, because it's not really a Mario game. It neither is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. That's not a Mario game.
It's actually a Yoshi game.
That's a Yoshi game, yeah. In Smash Brothers, he has his own symbol because he's representing the Yoshi's Island series, not Mario.
Oh, wait.
Same with Wario. Wario has his own symbol representing Wario Land and Where.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Game Boy games are a good idea. Finally, they're not crazy heavy to put on there. You know, they're not N64 games. They'll run just fine. Please, Nintendo, make sure they're in the correct aspect ratio, or I will be fucking furious.
You have been warned.
You have been warned. And make sure you have the 2 filters. That's important because some people really do like that green and black filter. I don't. I like the black and white one. But yeah. Oh, Kirby got his start in fucking Game Boy. Oh my god, I forgot.
It's true, actually.
Man, Phil is slipping.
Yeah, I'm slipping.
I think that was before you went ping too.
Yeah, Game Boy Original has 5 Kirby games, so. You got Kirby's Dream Land 2. You have Kirby's Pinball Land, Kirby's Block Ball. Yeah, Block Ball. Kirby's Block Ball, and then Kirby's Star Stacker.
Crazy.
So let's do it. I'm down. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for.
Not to mention the original Legend of Zelda.
Is it?
What?
No. Well, that's Nintendo. Or it's NES.
Wasn't the original Nintendo? I could have sworn the original Zelda was actually on Game Boy as well.
No.
No, that should be Oracle they're thinking about.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Now, for damn it. Now for the second console, if it's a real third-party console, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's not a Sega console. Only because, like I said, why would Sega want to put their games for free?
No, Sega Saturn.
There were still the rumors about the Xbox. That used to be a thing. They canceled it. I think.
I'm sure that's not happening. But the thing is, I don't think it's a Sega console because they would not want to give out free games unless it's the Master System. I can see that.
It's like a Master System.
Yeah, but even then, what really is on the Master System other than like Phantasy Star 1, Alex Kidd,
Yeah,
Wonder Boy 3,
Wonder Boy, right.
Sonic. I don't know Master System games like that. I just know the big ones. But
he knows the ones that actually matter.
Yeah, I know the ones that people care about. So I don't know.
Mm.
The Quartet's a game that people care about apparently. But
apparently,
yeah. But I think it's TurboGrafx games. One, like I said, it's been on Wii U. They released them on there. And two, Konami can give those away. They don't care. Konami owns the TurboGrafx 16. They're not doing anything with those games anyways, other than the Mini. Which you should all get. The Mini's great. But I would love to see TurboGrafx games. Like, having those would be really cool. And I know people are going to be like, oh, who cares about these games? Try them before you say that. I thought the same thing too back on the Wii. But the TurboGrafx has some damn good games. Like, crazy amount of good ones. Alien Crush and Devil's Crush are some of the best pinball games I've ever played. Neptunia 1 and 2 are good Zelda clones. There's a lot of good shoot 'em ups like Lords of Thunder and Gates of Thunder. And if they put TurboGrafx CD games, because they just kind of generally categorize them as one cohesive console, dude. East Books 1 and 2, baby, let's go. That's all I gotta say.
That's all he's gotta say.
That's all I gotta say. That's the best fucking TurboGrafx CD game. Don't at me. Like, Dragon Slayer Legend of Heroes might be right behind it, but East Books 1 and 2. You don't at me. Oh, I lied. East 3 is also really good. Forgot about that game.
Oh.
What about Dragon Quest?
Not as good.
Ever on Game Boy?
Not as good. Wait, what?
Was Dragon Quest ever on Game Boy?
Yes. Game Boy Color. You can get Dragon Quest 1 and 2 as a combo.
Oh.
And Dragon Quest 3 was by itself. But again, do you think Square Enix is going to give you Dragon Quest
like,
for free?
wait, aren't they Square Enix? We just had that conversation.
They would have to have some kind of deal in place.
I do not think Square Enix would give you Dragon Quest for free. That's just not going to happen. Especially, why would they want to release 3 when they're going to remake 3?
This is true.
Like, the HD 2D version of that game looks incredible, so.
A lot of people still want them to do a lot of people have been demanding they remake Chrono Trigger.
I mean, I feel like that's always the case.
I think that's always in the cards, and I know Square Enix would do it if they want to.
I mean, it would definitely be successful.
I mean, the most recent port for like Chrono Trigger was
only a
the
legendary
DS,
game.
Right?
No, there's a Steam port.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's not
Chrono Trigger is
good.
literally on everything.
Damn.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger's on, well, not everything, because you can't play it on modern platforms.
Not on Xbox or PlayStation or Switch, but you can play it literally on anything else.
But that's not good enough. Like,
No.
no, you can't play it on anything else. The only last consoles you can play it on was a Vita, PS3, and let me tell you right now, people only compromise to play those because it's the PS1 version.
Compromise it.
And it's not the best version of the game to play. The Wii had the best version of the game to play, which was the Super Nintendo version.
Oh, okay.
You could have bought it before the shop went down. I should have, but I didn't.
Damn.
I know. I shot myself in the foot with that one. But yeah, the DS version is essentially the second best.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a thing. But I would love to see Chrono Trigger in the style of like Octopath Traveler. That would be fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
I was saying that like it could be like Octopath Traveler. I think a lot of people might like to see it like in the new style of the Dragon Quest games as well.
Maybe.
Like 3D.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know what that. I really don't know what other console they would put as that second console. I don't think they'll announce the second console, mind you, at this direct. I think they'll announce the Game Boy stuff for sure.
Sure.
I don't know what the second console could be though. I'm gonna just predict right now it's not a Sega console. Even though I would love Genesis games, but it's got to be the TurboGrafx, or it's got to be no, not even Neo Geo, because the Neo Geo already has all those arcade games.
That's true. Yeah.
It's got to be TurboGrafx 16. It's the only console that's not really relevant.
What if it's just Xbox?
Oh,
just OG Xbox.
Fuck it. Halo 1 Combat Evolved. Free.
Yo, let's go.
Whoa, Switch, calm down.
But it's like straight up the original port. It's not even HD.
You know, that's fair, actually.
Remember that. These are straight up ports. These are not like these are not HD at all. So we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. I think the direct's gonna happen though for sure. I don't know if it's the 8th, but it's gonna happen this month.
It is happening this month. We know that much. It's happening this month.
Yeah, that's not even a rumor. Everyone knows it's gonna happen this month. It's just a matter of when.
Not a matter of if, just a matter of when.
Yeah, it really is. Every September since 2014, they have had a direct.
It's
in the cards.
Last year we had the Mario 35th anniversary. So.
Yep.
Who knows?
Yeah. Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about?
I finally saw What If.
Okay, I'm up to episode 2. It's hard for me to like sink in for that one for some reason.
I finished up to episode 3.
Okay.
I see the start.
I'll give you the quick and easy, like my personal feelings real quick. It's not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go into detail because obviously I don't want to spoil stuff for you guys. Well, for you, Mark. If I was to compare all the MCU shows, it's definitely the weakest one.
Okay.
It's I don't like the writing. It's very like jokey comedy.
Like too jokey comedy?
Yeah.
Like, Marvel is usually pretty jokey comedy.
Yeah, but it's a lot of throwaway jokes.
Ah, I see.
It's a lot of throwaway jokes. And while I appreciate that most of the original actors are there, I mean, fuck, they even got Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. It's not that they're acting bad; it's that they have to work with bad dialogue. If that makes sense.
Badly written lines.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. But there are cool situations. There are cool stories.
Like cool what ifs.
Yeah, there are cool what ifs. Episode 2 in particular is actually really good. Like that episode doesn't belong in what if. Like
it needs its own thing.
It really is its own thing at this point. That episode's good. That was a really good send off for Chadwick Boseman. Let's see. Episode 1 is really bad.
Yeah.
It was not entertaining. Sebastian Stan as Bucky is always great. But he literally...
Did you say Sebastian Stan?
Sebastian Stan!
I heard Sebastian Stan. Oh, it's like Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan, I think is how you pronounce it. But he does play Bucky. He plays his normal character. But like literally like 3 lines.
Yeah, he's a very like minor, like barely makes the supporting role character.
And then obviously, like they couldn't get the big actors, right? They're not gonna get Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, or Robert Downey Jr. or like Chris Pratt. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna just get secondhand actors.
They did get Samuel L. Jackson. He just walked in, got the check.
Yeah, they got Samuel L. Jackson. That's why I'm like, where'd the budget go? I'm just trying to figure out.
He was the budget.
And then Chris Hemsworth is in the show, but he's not Thor. He's very specifically Party Thor.
He's Party Thor.
He's Party Thor. It's gonna be in one of the later episodes, but he's not.
Why would he not be all the Thors?
I don't understand. I don't understand. Mark Ruffalo was in episode 3. He spoke one line.
Nice. He walked in, got that check. That's it. It's a wrap.
I don't even know. Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna continue. I know episode 4 is actually up. I kind of want to watch it right now after this podcast. I do want to stream today because I got plans tonight, but yeah, I don't know. What if is very what if like what if it was good? What if it was good?
What if it was good?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's not the worst thing in the world. If you like it, then you like it and it's cool. Some of the animation does feel really cheap though. You can see it. It's like probably shouldn't have done that. But then there's parts like episode 2 when T'Challa is finally in the spaceship, you can see the space. That image looks gorgeous. It's so weird. It's just so weird. I do like how it's all narrated by one person, like it's the Watcher. That's really cool.
Right.
And I think people online are petitioning to have the Watcher as the new cameo instead of Stan Lee.
I like the idea of it being Deadpool that would do it now.
That'd be a cool one too. But the Watcher would be interesting now because of the multiverse.
True.
Makes sense. Just make some connections here and there.
Yeah, because there
especially
are certain
end of Loki.
There's scenes where he's looking down and like through the sky and you can see him. Like he's just looking and it's very subtle. It's really cool.
Okay.
What's next week's episode? Is it Tony Stark versus Killmonger? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is.
That's an interesting what if in terms of like why?
Yeah, I don't know. This week was Doctor Strange. I want to see that one.
Oh, okay.
I want to see that one because there's a prediction with that episode.
What if Doctor Strange never broke his hands?
No, it's what if Doctor Strange went too far, I think, or something like that.
Oh.
There's bad Doctor Strange in there. And the reason I'm saying there's a theory is because what if is canon. It is part of the MCU.
It is indeed.
So what if, and I know I'm saying that as a pun, but what if the Doctor Strange and Spider-Man is bad Doctor Strange and not normal Doctor Strange?
And that's why everything went weird.
And that's why he's an asshole and just did it.
I was thinking it might have just been because he felt bad for Peter.
Maybe. I mean, who really knows?
Yeah, like it seems like it's part of the jokiness side of him, but at the same time, it did end up pretty bad.
Yeah.
He did warn about that too, but that's just also part of the trailer edits. We don't actually know the context
during the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows, really? I wouldn't know. But yeah, I watch What If. I'll continue. I'm already invested in it. I might as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I also still need to watch The Bad Batch.
Same.
Me too. I'm way behind on Star Wars stuff. It's fine.
Happens. That's same here with Rebels.
I've just been playing so many games.
Understandable.
Yeah.
He's a video game watcher.
Catching up with My Heroes anime right now.
Oh, okay. I gotta do that too.
If you catch me on streams, I actually already finished No More Heroes 1 and 2.
Let's go.
That was fun. I had never actually played those games until the streams, and that was really fun to play through.
Also, Philip has a lot of anime to catch up on.
Trust me. I know.
It's a growing novel.
When I'm retired and I just want to sit, I'm just gonna binge a fuck ton of anime. That's my promise.
Guys, I finally watched Evangelion. Holy shit.
That's my promise. But there's that. I beat No More Heroes 1 and 2. I'm currently going through Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Once we finish that, it's No More Heroes 3-time, baby. Finally.
Let's go.
I'm ready for that. I finished East 9. I did it. It took me about 50 hours of playthrough, but I did it.
That seems like a very standard action, like JRPG.
Yeah. Well, East 8 took me like 70, but also I got lost in that game and played the fuck out of it.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Yeah. But 9 is good. Monstrum Nox, East 9 Monstrum Nox is very good. It's not as good as 8. I say that with kindness. I don't think there's a bad East game. I just think there's ones that are better than others. 9 is still a good game though. Visually, it's all right. I like the setting in number 8 better, the island setting compared to like this prison city.
Prison city.
Yeah, it's a prison city. Like it's a city that like it's built around this giant fortress of prisons. And the entire point of the game is Adol Christian, our main character, is visiting because this is every game he goes to like a specific like part of the world exploring. He's an adventurer. So he gets in with his best friend Dogi. Yes, I know it's Dogi.
Dogi.
And they get there and he's immediately arrested.
Immediately?
Yeah, because they knew him by name. And once they pulled up the name, he has a warrant in that city. To a city he's never been.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, Waka Waka. This is where the intrigue.
Yeah. So he goes to jail in the Balduke. It's called Balduke, and so in the Balduke prison, and he breaks out of it. But once he's breaking out, this mysterious woman named Aprilis shows up, tells him that she needs his help. Literally curses him, and turns him into what is called a monstrum. So those powers that he has, those double jump, that fucking crazy ass flying that he can do in this game, he gets it because he's a monstrum.
A monstrum.
Yeah. And so the whole game revolves around you working with the other monstrums that are part of this curse, trying to unravel the curse, unravel the mystery of the prison, and eventually figure out the big twist. And the mystery, the story gets better and better as it goes on. It starts off like a normal ass story. But once you get to like a certain part, it goes, oh, the mystery starts getting good. The mystery starts getting really good. And then you're just like, fuck, I want to play it all the way through and find out.
Got it.
So it's a good game. It's on PS4, it's on Steam, it's on Switch. Get them on whichever one you want.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play it on PS4, please play it on a PS5 because it runs 4K 60 frames.
If you're playing on PS4, don't.
It runs 30 frames on a PS4, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I was gonna start to follow up with like, wait, why though?
I don't know why. It's poorly optimized. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
It's not like the biggest budget game in the world,
Right?
but East never is. Except for number 1. East books 1 and 2 are very high budget for its time. But yeah, no, it's good. It's really good. I recommend the game. If it's on sale on the store, get it. If not, the Switch version is fine. That's what I beat it on. I understand there's complaints about a lot of frame drops, and there is, but you get used to it. It's not that bad. It's not Sonic Colors.
Yeah, fair. This is fair.
So
what's
it's
the
playable.
next
it's good.
game then, like off camera, that you'd be working on?
I am stuck between deciding if I want to finish up Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which I should. Again, that's a long time coming, but I usually take breaks in between because goddamn, that game is long. I'm debating on finishing that, or I should really fucking sit here and finish up The World Ends With You Final Remix.
Oh, okay.
Before I start up
Neo.
Before I start up Neo, The World Ends With You, because I have it sitting there. I haven't even started it. And I only bought it because I know it's The World Ends With You, and I like the original DS game. But I want to play through Final Remix because it has all the extra content, even though the gameplay is not as good as DS. So, I'm 50-50. I haven't really decided. Like, I haven't even started Final Remix, so I might just finish Xenoblade. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm always fucking around with Quake, so. That's just I play a level here and there, and I'm like, cool, I'm good for the day.
Oh, shit. I've almost forgot to play Quake today.
Yeah. I was just actually playing Quake while we were talking about shit earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the next games I'll work on. I do want to get at least one of them done before Metroid, so.
Let's go.
Well, Metroid I plan on streaming, so.
Oh, nice.
That's a game I want to stream, but I do want to do it in order, so I want to play the OG Metroids first.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a way to play Samus Returns because it's a 3DS game.
Yeah, so maybe we could just bet on Switch Online to like do something with Game.
I'm gonna have to play Metroid 2's Return of Samus. I'm gonna have to play the original Game Boy game.
Hmm.
It's not bad. It's just not aged as well.
Fair.
Yeah. So okay, that's it for me. That's all I've been playing.
Mark, what have you been working on as far as games?
You already know.
It's Hades.
It's Minecraft. Love it.
I mean, I made it through the game over 10 times.
Oh, you're playing Hades still?
Yep, I'm playing it as we speak.
Damn, I should run that game. I should run that game. I haven't run it yet. Again, sitting in my shelf. I just haven't run it.
Yeah.
Good game. Very good game.
It is really good game.
I really wasn't ready to play it yet, but I did pick it up because I got it on sale, so I didn't want to lose the sale.
That's fair. I just picked up the physical just because, like, I should, because it's worth it.
But,
yeah. What have I been up to? I've been on and off with, like, what was it, Doom Eternal, and I just picked up playing like Tales of Vesperia.
Wait, you've been playing Doom Eternal?
Yeah, so I'm playing through Doom Eternal now, and like that.
Ooh.
You right, Phil?
Yeah. Are you playing it on Series X?
Series, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's fun.
Let's go. That game is tough as fuck, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I was gonna say Tales of Vesperia. Really, I'm not sure if it's just my experience, but like, it's kind of rough.
It is. No. When you said should I start with Vesperia or Vesperia? Sorry. I should have let you know that Vesperia is like the least favorite game in the series.
Is it really? Why the hell is it always like the thing that pops up?
Vesperia. No. My bad. Are you playing Vesperia or Zestiria? Huh?
With the V.
Really? Definitive edition?
Yeah. It's kind of rough. Like
what? Hold on.
Like, okay.
Hold on a minute.
All right, I can elaborate a little bit. It's specifically about the gameplay. I gotten used to like the controls and everything. It's just the combat's just so
jank.
A little bit like, say for example, like when you rush up to an enemy, like you immediately like do your slashes and you want to back away immediately. But the animations for your slashing takes way too long, to the point where your enemy is going to counterattack you no matter what, and you can't even block for it. It's like
the issue you're having is that you're playing an old school Tales of game. Like,
yeah, that's my thing.
That's
it's
how
like,
they were. I only have really experience with Symphonia and Vesperia. So the thing is, Vesperia was a 360 exclusive.
Right.
That's how I played it, and I like that game a lot. So I haven't played Definitive Edition. I'm planning to pick it up on Switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But Zestiria is the one I'm referring to that's considered the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the worst game in the world. But if you're talking Tales of games, it's probably the worst from what I hear. I actually have not sat down to play through it.
Yeah, I guess I'm planning on sitting down to play those ones too.
Yeah.
I've also been working on Outer Worlds, by the way.
What was that?
You been playing Outer Worlds?
Oh,
yeah, because I actually never did beat it.
That's good. It's a good game. I only played a little bit of it, but it's only because I didn't want to start another big RPG when I have so many others to finish first.
But you could speedrun it in like 20 minutes.
I mean, I definitely say if you're a fan of Fallout, I'd definitely say play Outer Worlds.
Oh, I love New Vegas. I already can tell you I love Outer Worlds. I just haven't sat down to really invest my time. I should do that too.
Play Outer Worlds.
What about you, Justin? You played Outer Worlds?
I haven't yet, and I should, because I did like Fallout like 4 for like how much I played through it and just like finished through like the main campaign of that.
I mean, you got Game Pass.
Yeah, so
seriously, you wouldn't have to spend any money on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a physical collector, so I have it on Xbox, but
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. I did hear the Switch version's finally playable after a bunch of patches.
Oh, Outer Worlds is on Switch?
Yes,
it is. Yeah.
I did not know it was actually on Switch.
Yeah, it was really rough though when it came out. After a bunch of patches, it's finally decent.
It's the same thing as Ghost Runner as far as the that story.
Yeah, Ghost Runner came out and it was horrendous on Switch.
I heard Ghost Runner's got good gameplay.
Dude, Ghost Runner's fun. I just picked it up the other day with No More Heroes 3. Great game.
First person melee.
First person.
It's
I
kind of
want to
like
say it's like a first person Twitch like platforming.
what was that one?
You really have to learn how to maneuver and navigate the world, and then you're quickly going in like striking. Everything's one hit.
Would you say
one hit, their one hit? Like,
would you say it's like a floatier version of Mirror's Edge?
I would say it's a much faster version of Mirror's Edge. Like very, very like everything has to be snappy.
Mm.
If you're good, you can speed run that game like no tomorrow.
Crazy.
It's a really good running game. I do want to sit down with it more, but yeah, I bought the Switch version knowing that it's fixed. I did not buy it without that knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I feel like for Sonic Colors and whatnot. Like if it's fixed, so. Yeah, for sure.
What you say, Mark?
He knew what he was getting himself into.
Yeah, it is 30 frames on Switch, but it is playable. It's very good on Switch. Now, when it came out, I saw footage. It was not good. It was like lower than 10 frames. Right now, steady 30. It's really good. Very good version. I do want to pick it up on a next gen console. I kind of want to see what it looks like in like dank 60 frames. So
dank.
I'm not sure. I don't. If that game doesn't really have DualSense, I'll just pick it up on Xbox.
I'm sure.
Yeah, if it has cool DualSense features, I'll pick it up on PlayStation. I need a reason to play it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's that. And but yeah, that was the same situation. Outer Worlds came out and it was horrendous, but they fixed it. So if you want to play it on Switch, I recommend the Xbox version.
Outer Worlds 2 right around the corner.
Oh, and yeah, that's right.
That's a Series X exclusive, so.
God damn, dude. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, no, I lied. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick.
There's more.
The return of one of the best Nintendo franchises of all time. Of all time. Better than F-Zero, better than Star Fox, better than fucking like better than Metroid, better than Mario, better than all these other fucking shitty Nintendo franchises, all right? Big Brain Academy is coming back, baby.
Big Brain Academy.
Yeah. I am just as stunned as you are, all right? I saw that trailer and I was like, you're lying to me.
There's no way.
The last Big Brain Academy was Big Brain Academy Wii Degree. This is a Nintendo franchise. The song's in Smash, all right?
It's in Smash.
It's in Smash Brothers.
One that's like... Listen, it's actually a really fun educational, like memorizing, like brain game. It's pretty fun. I like it. I like the original games. This new one looks cool. It's got like 4-player multiplayer. It's called Big Brain Academy Brain versus Brain. It is coming out at a budget price. It's a $30 game and it's physical. So why not? Fuck it. It's another first party Nintendo game coming out this year. So it looks cool. It's a fun old franchise that hasn't been seen. I just have one question, Nintendo. Where the fuck is Brain Age? Listen,
they're not ready.
I'm not going to complain too much about Brain Age, but the fact that Europe and Japan has had Brain, I think it's called Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training, which is the newest Brain Age game. They've had it on Switch for 2 years, and America is just sitting here like, where is it?
Where'd it go?
It's the only game that's region locked.
It's weird.
For fuck's sake, we got Famicom Detective Club. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I digress. The point is, Big Brain Academy is coming out. It looks cool. I'll pick it up. Comes out the same day as Advance Wars.
Ooh.
So if you want to play some real brain games, pick up both games. You'll have a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and call it here. So thank you guys so much for watching and are listening to episode 376 of DangIT Prodcast. My name is Justin.
Mark.
Philip, baby.
And thanks for watching. #bye, everyone.